2.3 The Twins, the poem Twins. Warming up, chit chat. Two babies born at the same time are called twins. Three babies born at the same time are called triplets. Four babies born at the same time are called quadruplets. And 5 babies born at the same time are called quintuplets. Now, here we are going to see the collocation here given in this chit chat. Collocation means that the same word fit together and other words don't. For example, we say super fast train. Don't say quick train. Don't miss the bus. Don't say miss the bus. We say lost the bus. There was hard traffic on the way to the office. We don't say hard traffic, but we say bad traffic, heavy traffic, terrible traffic. Collocations are words that naturally go together in English. Fast food, not quick food. Though words fast and quick are same, but better to use rather than the other food, fast food that sound naturally. In the same way, we say powerful engine. We should not say strong engine. This is not incorrect, but just like natural than strong. Most common collocation examples are there. Pay attention, all alone, have a break, save time, shut the door, give an example, right now. There are most common collocations, so here in our textbook given some examples of collocations. Now here is a question. Insert the proper words from the bracket from collocations. Absolutely necessary, cannot afford, formal clothes, job interview, pass time, accept defeat, early morning, catch a cold, leading role, joint owners. Now third question is there given. Exaggeration and overstatement often causes humor. For example, she is thin as a pin. Here example is given in our textbook. Exaggeration means to make something larger, more important, better or worse than it really is. Another examples are there. He has pea-sized brain. My shoes are killing me. When such exaggerated lines occur in poetry, they are examples of figure of speech. Hyperbole. Complete the following examples of hyperbole using words from the brackets below. Here are some examples. We have to fill that with the proper words given in the bracket. She wept an ocean of tears. An ocean here we have filled. The hungry man at the tone of food. He runs faster than a horse. I am freezing to death. I shall come over in just a second. These are the examples given in the textbook. Now students, we are going to learn the poem The Twins. This is humorous poem. The Twins poem by Henry Samuel Leigh. It is a humorous poem about the difficulties experienced by identical twins in their lives. This poem is about the twins. Twins are two infants born at the same time. In this poem, the speaker is one of the twins who says that he and his brother were so alike each other that people always confuse one for the other. This is a humorous poem. Comedy is also there, which highlights the foolish mistakes that identical twins are mistaken each other. The entire poem speaks about difficulties or problems that occur due to the similarities between the twins brothers. In this poem, the poet expresses his sorrow over the fact that he has been confused for his brother in his entire life. This is the introduction of this poem. Now, students, I am going to read the poem. Listen carefully. In form and feature, face and limb, I grew so like my brother that folks got taking me for him and each for one another. It puzzled all our kith and kin. It reached a fearful pitch, for one of us was born a twin, yet not a soul knew which. Now second stanza. One day, to make the matter worse, before our names were fixed, as we were being washed by nurse, we got completely mixed. And thus, you see, by fate's decree, or rather nurse whim, my brother John got christened me, and I got christened him. Third stanza. This fatal likeness even dodged my footsteps when at school, and I was always getting flogged. For John turned out a fool, I put this question fruitlessly to everyone I knew. What would you do if you were me, to prove that you were you? Fourth stanza. Our close resemblance turned the tide of my domestic life, for somehow my intended bride became my brother's wife. In fact, year after year, the same absurd mistakes went on. And when I died, the neighbors came and buried brother John. Now, I am going to give you stanza-wise explanation with the meaning of difficult words. At first two lines. In form and feature, face and limb, I grew so like my brother. Here, narrator says that he and his brother from their birth grew up absolutely same in form and feature. In form and feature means in a structure and appearance. Then face and limb. Limb means leg or arm, other body parts. In form and feature, face and limb, I grew so like my brother. They both grew alike, same. That folks got taking me for him and each for one another. Narrator says that he was absolutely similar with his brother. Means they were identical twins, which made them physically same. Everyone was confused. Who is who? And who is Henry and who is John? In form and feature, face and limb, alliteration is there. The sound of the letter F has been repeated thrice for poetic effect. Now, the next two lines. The folks got taking me for him and each for one another. Folks means people. Taking means here mistaking. Here the poet expressed that because of the similarity that people began mistaking one for other. It causes because of similarities. Next two lines. It puzzled all our kith and kin. It reached a fearful pitch. Puzzle means difficult to understand, confused. Pitch, limit, height, level. In these lines, the poet expressed again, because of their similarity, all the relatives and friends were confused, and this confusion reached very high level. We can say that it reached in a terrifying stage. This is explained by the poet, that many difficulties faced by the poet because of the similarities. For one of us was born a twin, yet not a soul knew which. Here, narrator says that we were similar. It was certain that one of us was born twin. No one knew who is who. Nobody can tell who is who. That was the problem. Now, second stanza. One day, to make the matter worse, before our names were fixed, as we were being washed by nurse, we got completely mixed. From the beginning, the speaker suffered due to the similarity. At naming ceremony means one day just before their christening. Christening means naming ceremony. The nurse mixed up after being washed means as they were bathed by their nurse, they got interchanged. Because of the nurse mistake, this happened. They completely mixed because of the nurse mistake. Now, next lines. As thus you see, my fate decreed, or rather nurse beamed. My brother John got christened me, and I got christened me. Decree means order. Whim, sudden change of mind. And christen means naming ceremony. Earlier we have seen that narrator and his brother were interchanged because of the nurse mistake. The narrator's brother got John name, which was narrator's name. By fate, and the narrator got his brother's name. All happened because of the similarity. Now, third stanza. This fatal likeness even dodged my footsteps when at school. and I was always getting lost. For John turned out a fool. I put this question fruitlessly to everyone I knew. What would you do if you were me, to prove that you were you? Here, fatal, harmful, dodged, continued to follow, flogged, beaten up. The narrator again explained, when the narrator went to school, the speaker always got punished, means the narrator always got punished due to the action of his brother John. All this happened because of the similarity. That time, this fatal likeness, the difficulties followed him. The narrator put the following question to everyone, that he can't give his definite identity. If he was in narrator's place, the speaker or the narrator always pleaded everyone that he knew from the family to friends what they would do if they were in place of him, to just prove his own identity. That was very difficult for him to face this problem, so he was questioning to everyone, what would you do if you were me, to prove that you were you? He can't explain his identity to family or friends or relatives. That was the big problem in front of the narrator. So he was very worried about this problem. Now the last stanza. Our close resemblance turned the tide of my domestic life, for somehow my intended bride became my brother's wife. Here, the poet's domestic life was also affected when the girl, when he was about to marry, was mistaken married off to his brother. It means narrator says even the narrator's domestic life was affected because of the similarity. Family life was affected by this close similarity, and that was girl change which he was going to marry. That girl became his brother's wife. This difficult situation happened in this domestic life. In fact, year after year, the same absurd mistakes went on. And when I died, the neighbors came and buried brother John. Finally, the narrator says that year after year, the foolish mistakes went on, continued with the result of the narrator. When the narrator died, his neighbors came and buried brother John. They can't understand who is who, so they came and buried brother John. So this is very humorous and funny poem. The irony is that the narrator was as he was alone victim of this confusion. In this poem, the poem consists 4 stanzas, each with 8 lines. The rhyme scheme followed by the entire poem is A B A B C D C D. The rhyming plan is used to make the stanza melodious. There is a perfect use of hyperbole and humor are called emphasize its main point. Now we are going to see the summary of the poem. This is a poem about twin brothers who were exactly alike or same in every respect. Their similarity led to confusion among all the relatives. One of the twins is the speaker in the poem. He relates the incidents in his life that took place because of their similarity. For example, while the nurse was bathing them just before they were christened, she mixed up by mistake and they were given each other's name. At school, one of them got the punished for the other's mistake. These examples are humorous. However, one mistake completely changed their lives. The speaker's brother got married to his intended bride, and the speaker goes on to exaggerate that when he died, the neighbors buried his brother. However, one mistake completely changed their lives. The speaker's brother got married to his intended bride. The speaker goes to exaggerate that when he died, the neighbors buried his brother. Now, we are going to see the appreciation of the poem. There are 5 steps are given for the appreciation. First, title. Second, name of the poet. Third, rhyme scheme. Fourth, figure of speech. And fifth one, theme or central idea of the poem into 3 lines. First title, The Twins. Name of the poet, Henry Samuel Leake. Rhyme scheme, A B A B C D C D. Figure of speech, alliteration and hyperbole. Theme or central idea, confusion caused in the lives of twins on account of their extreme likeness. The poet expresses his sorrow over the fact that he has been confused for his brother his entire life. The irony depicted in this poem, the errors are only highlighted to bring about humor. In this way, today we learned the poem The Twins.